Raiding and making coins in EFC 25. Friends, it's never been easier than it is today. It's insane. You can really make 5 to 7k profit per card right now with special cards. It's just crazy. I'll show you a few examples and explain how I found these players. I don't want to ramble on because talking is for ducks, so let's get straight into the video. Let's go. Welcome, my friends. I hope you're doing well and that you survived Black Friday. Player prices are dropping like crazy right now, have you noticed? Normal gold cards like Salah are really going down, so keep that in mind so you don't end up losing a lot later on. Here we have the list I've put together at the moment. Friends, I've followed a strategy that's just insane and 100% works. 100% for sure. We'll get into that in a bit. First, I want to show you the players where this has worked and what I've sold for a really good price. You can just buy them back if you want, but like I said, I'll show you how to find these players yourself, and it's really super easy. Honestly, I don't think it's ever been this easy to make coins. You could never make coins this easily before. Just making 5 to 7k profit per card is insane. Friends, here you see all the players. You can buy them back just like I have here. This Bremen card is crazy. It always sells for around 1k, and it goes for 6 and 32. Nobody knows, right? Friends, this principle with the IV list always works. It's a really important principle that always works. Here are the other players I have in there, and like I said, friends, you can just take them like I have here, or these are players I still have. I need to buy a few more because they sell so fast. It's really crazy, friends. It's awesome. One thing I want to clarify, friends, is about IV lists. A lot of questions come up. The question is, why are players even bought if they are already on the market for, say, 4k? Why would someone buy your card for 6 and 32? For this question, I have to say there's no real answer. It just works. It's like this silly example, but it's the same as when someone is live on TikTok standing in a corner and people are donating to them. You just think, what is wrong with these people donating to someone who's just standing there looking at a corner? You just wonder what's going on with those people who are donating to someone just staring at a wall. Yeah, friends, the world is inexplicable. Social media is inexplicable. Everything is inexplicable, friends. You just think to yourself, what is up with those people who are just standing there staring at a corner? Yes, friends, the world is inexplicable, social media is inexplicable, everything is inexplicable, friends. We just have to take advantage of it, and we're doing that by making coins. Honestly. Let's go, friends. I'm going to show you how we get to all these players. As always, just normal on players, friends. Now we need to pay attention to an important thing. There are always two methods to make coins, as I said. Either players that are needed, it's always the same principle, friends. It's always the same videos. Yeah, but the players are always changing, so I have to keep saying the same things in a way. But there are always two methods. It's either players that are needed. I'm sorry for all this advertising. It has nothing to do with this. I don't know what Putin is celebrating. These ads, I have no idea, friends. There are definitely always two methods. Players that are needed for SBCs, or secondly, players that are popular, the ones people want to play with. We're now focusing on the second one because you can sell those really well in UV. Let's go. Let's just take a look at the players here. I always say there are different positions, and there are always stats that are really important for each position. For example, we have a left back now. Just a left back. We're going for left backs. That's it, friends. First, we're looking for a left back. You put your price range in here. If you don't have that many coins, let's say if you're around 1,000 or from 5 to 10k, it's best to stick to around 5 to 10k. If you're in that budget, see where you are and then pick those players. To be honest, I always stay in the top 3 here. I don't go any higher because then there's a bit of risk involved that the players might drop a lot. But with these 3 groups, it's really top-notch, friends. Let's go. Let's go into this group where I was just now. I want to show you exactly how I found my players, and I'm going to show you that right now. Here we have a left back, nice and simple, and we have 10 to 20k. Great. We now have everything we need. Then we'll look at stats. And that's a really important point because what's most important to us, for example, now left or right back speed, friends. Speed is the most important thing. Right and left is just like exactly for the wings, dribbling and speed, of course, to pass, even if it's possible. But speed is the most important thing on the outside and simply dribbling for the wingers up front. I mean, for example, here we have the left back. I don't want to confuse you, but we're saying we need around 88 pace. Of course, we want to play with 88, so let's just put 88 pace in this column. Then we filter and we can already see the players that come up. Now, there's one more thing to consider. How do you know which players are popular? And that's where we look at popularity. These are popular players, the ones that are played the most. Guys, it's just insane, and you can base your choices on this list, which is super chill, friends. This is just the list. I built a filter that I've never seen before, honestly. I really haven't. I don't want to give myself props, but I've never seen that you can build such filters. It's really crazy. I only know about lists that send out like 100 players or something, but nothing like this, guys. And you can always refresh it, so you always get current players and not just random old ones. You can definitely pick up a few here. Now, one more thing to consider to make everything perfect is the nation and league. That would be the cherry on top, right? So Mandy is great, but you have to be a bit careful because he's dropping a lot right now, so I would hold off on him for a bit. But you can definitely pick up someone like Nilmas. Let's say the Premier League is okay. That's totally fine. Update, keep refreshing, so you always get current players and not get mixed up with ones that might be really old. Here, you can definitely take a few. Now you can keep one more thing in mind to make everything perfect, which is nationality and league. That would be a real laugh, right? So Mandy, the E is going to go away super. Now pay a little attention, friends, because it's dropping really fast right now. That's why I would hold off on those for a bit. But you can definitely take Nilmas with you. Do you notice that? I'll say Kirkus from the Premier League is okay. 2021 is definitely fine. Beasley is a really nice player. You can definitely take him with you. For K, there's nothing, folks. And like I said, that's how you go on with all the players, and now you just keep going. I can't go through all the positions, friends, because otherwise it would just blow up the scope of the video. That's why, friends, it's a bit complicated. Here we're going to look at center backs. We're taking the whole thing with center backs. 88 pace for center backs would be way too much. Almost no one has that. Seriously? It has to be really insane for that. We're going to look at stats. Oh my God, I scored. We're going to look at stats and then we're going to check pace. We say he needs to have at least 80 pace. That's already very, very strong for a center back if they have at least 80 pace. I think we've switched the popular filter here and then we'll switch it back to popular. And there you see the players that are just popular and often played as center backs because they have over 80 pace in defense. Awesome. Perfect. Here we have Jago. Yeah, Rudiger, you just saw him on my list. He works great. Here, Guardiola works great. Take this with you. You can see they are in the top leagues. Popular players are in top leagues or top notch or not. If no one plays them, that's normal. So take them here. Bam, 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 bam. Take them all. It's just how it is. If no one plays them, that's just normal. You know what I mean? And that's why you can take these here. Look, bam, 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 bam. Take them all with you. I think that's an SBC. You don't need to take that with you, but you can also continue down here. You can also take Mancini. I'm telling you guys, these filters, when you build them, it's just really insane. You just saw how much I sold, and I'm easily putting, yeah, friends, I always put like 5 to 7K on each card. It depends on how expensive they are, friends. For a 12K player, add a few K. For 2023, 5K. For 30K, like Bremer, add 6K. Very additions, don't overdo it. These are top filters. I can make a video on Key, one who is 30 in the K, approximately like EG. So a player like Bremer, you can add about 6K on top. You always have to vary a bit. You can't just slap 6,000 more on a player that costs 10K because that's pretty steep. So you can't go overboard with that. But guys, like I said, these are currently the best filters you can build, and you can really do this with all players. If you want to know which positions or which stats are important for each position, I can also make a video about that. Just like this video, comment about stats, and I'll make some videos about the stats for individual positions and what's important there, because honestly, not everyone knows that it's really important. But like I said, I've shown you the most important positions, and hopefully you understand what I mean with this whole principle and what you need to keep an eye on and exactly what you need to do to make perfect coins now. Friends, I hope this video helped you. If it did, please leave a like down below. A comment would make me really happy, and let's push this channel until your heart's content. Stay healthy, have a nice Sunday, and game on.